Hello, Internet. Welcome to the very first official. Hello, we are here. Let's see if people tune in. Please tune in, please, people. So we're here for the very first official Kill Giggles Live Facebook video Q&A. We've got, wow, it's like we're in Dolby surround sounds going on. So we're here to do a Q&A session. We hope that you have Q's, and if you have Q's, then we have
We
A's.
certainly have A's.
But we should make introductions first, don't you believe, dear brother?
I sure do. That is the polite
should.
thing to do.
My name is Mr. Jaysen Buterin. I am the writer and director of Kill Giggles, and with me, this beautiful boy is...
I am Michael Ray Williams, and I will be playing the lead actor in Kill Giggles, Tommy DeSantos.
We are here on Facebook Live in the tubes of the internet to answer and address any clown-killing questions that you might have. If you love clowns, that's kind of weird. You might want to get
probably not the place for you.
No, you might want to get that checked out. If you hate clowns, this is where you belong.
Definitely where you should be.
If you're somewhere on the fence, it's probably not comfortable. You might want to move off. That might lead to injury. Yeah. And then once you get out of the hospital, you should probably figure out where you stand on the whole clown issue. We would advise going against them because we didn't put you on that fence to begin with, so we can only presume that the clowns did it. So I can only imagine that we've got about 666 questions that will come in on the Facebook Live video, but if not, we're just going to sort of guide you through the process and give you a glimpse, hibbity-jibbity, from Mr. J.C. Kingsley. Well, we have our first question. Look, would you like to read it?
Hey, why do you hate clowns?
How much time do we have, Facebook? I think we should have unlimited data plans.
That's a loaded question, kids.
How about you, Mr. Tommy DeSantos?
Well, I don't personally hate clowns. When I was a kid, I wasn't fond of them, but it wasn't clowns specifically. I didn't like any costumed characters. I remember going to Disney World and being completely overwhelmed and terrified by a guy in a gummy bear costume. Anybody remember gummy bears?
I do. I saw the Goosebumps movie yesterday with my boy, and there were the gummy bears, and they sort of like jumped into a massive gummy bear form, and then started like absorbing the other people. And
that's unpleasant.
Yeah, I felt bad, but I still shoveled them in my mouth.
Yeah. So I wasn't afraid of clowns specifically, but they were on that list. As I got older,
everyone's got a list.
Everybody's got a list. As I got older, though, and I started to explore acting and theater and whatnot, I actually studied clowning, classical clowning, commedia dell'arte.
Commedia dell'arte. That's one of those fancy words like fragile.
Yeah, fragile. It's Italian. No, it's Italian ice. Anyway, I studied classic clowning, and from that point, it didn't really scare me so much. It's not, monsters aren't really that scary once you turn into them. And you know, that once I became
a clown, that line. Damn.
It's a great line. You're welcome. I remember doing the commedia dell'arte performance, and I was the Harlequin, which is that's probably the most classical clown archetype. Long beak nose.
Not Dave Harlequin.
Not Dave Harlequin.
We'll see later
today.
Savage.
We'll see. But Sauvage.
Sauvage Press.
We'll get sued.
Oh yeah, shh. Sorry, Lucas.
So the Harlequin was the beak nose. That was that character archetype. And once I became that, clowns didn't bother me anymore after that. So
see, my answer is nowhere near as fancy as his. No. It's not that I hate clowns necessarily. Technically, see my air quotes per se. I just want them not to be alive on this plane of existence anymore at all ever. And really, it all boils down to one thing. And a lot of people always want to say that it's Pennywise from It. In the literary incarnation, yes, terrifying.
Absolutely.
The 1990 made-for-TV sitcom movie that had everyone from every 70s and 80s show that we'd ever seen ever together. Not so scary because it was Tim Curry. Frankenfurter. I can't be scared of Frankenfurter.
Even when he's mad.
No, but what unhinged me was the marionette scene in Poltergeist. The clown marionette where it's like some of the kids bad. And I was fine.
Coils around the kids.
Yeah, I think when I was like six or seven, I had dressed up like a clown for Halloween. Like I was okay with it.
I've seen the photo.
I was one of the norms. It's in the Killing Giggles proof of concept.
It's in there.
Which streams later tonight at this art video.
That's right.
But yeah, I was okay with that. And then I saw the marionette scene, and it unhinged me. Like it pushed the switch in my brain. And from that point on, I've wanted to wipe them off the face of the planet. So sorry, clowns, you got to go. I mean, someone's got to go, right? There's like 40,000 people die on this planet every day. Why can't they just all be clowns? That probably wasn't good, but we use numbers. We use math.
We did use math.
We are trying to save a clown. We will institute an adopt a clown program maybe by the end of this, and we'll see. Oh, we have another question coming in from Cat Tire. Hello, love. Why did you want to make a movie about killing clowns?
Yes, why?
Well, honestly, no one else has ever done anything like this before. No one's done anything like this before. I mean, and we've all seen the movies. We've all seen the TV shows where the monsters, the murderers, the spreaders of mayhem and whatnot will dress up like clowns to kill people. You always have
hundreds of them. Like
serial killers. It's like we have an investor pitch video. Both versions of it. Halloween, Gacy, American Horror Story. I mean, there are so many ones where the clowns have always dressed up. The monsters have been the clowns. The serial killers dress up like clowns.
It's an easy trope in horror movies.
It is. And I'm glad that you mentioned that, because that ties into what we want to do with Kill Giggles, is to take a timeless terror trope and sort of turn it on its rainbow wig-covered head. Because what we're going to do is have a serial killer of clowns. And we wanted to be able to do something different. Everyone keeps coming back to clowns as sort of that one of those constant recurring horror movie type themes, because it's just deeply embedded in the human psyche that we should be terrified of clowns, because honestly, they're frightening and foul, fiendish creatures that are just really mortal shaped at this point. The humanity, we're not.
They're monsters.
Yeah, they're mortal shaped monsters. We're not going to say man shaped monsters. We're going to say person shaped monsters.
There we go.
And it's just no one has really kind of done this, and I want to be able to see this movie. And I'm not entirely sure why I have victimized the clowns. They really are victims, except for there's one clown who meets they all meet grisly ends, but there's one clown who will be portrayed by Mr. Adam Wolf. It does not end well for him, but a dog is very happy. So I mean, it's sort of win-win that way. So
everybody loves dogs.
We want to do something different.
And if you don't love dogs,
you need to just, this is not the Q&A session for you. If you don't like dogs, we'll save the rest for later. That'll be our second Q&A thing. Mainly, we wanted to try something a little bit different, and that's getting harder and harder to do with independent horror. Just because a lot,
the market is just saturated.
And there's a lot of really brilliant stuff out there.
A lot of bad stuff too.
And a lot of bad stuff too. But even the bad stuff can be good.
This is true.
Yeah, it's true.
Like McDonald's special sauce.
I didn't see the whole Rick and Morty thing. Is that the Szechuan Sasquatch?
That too.
I've never had Sasquatch sauce. Sasquatch sauce. Facebook, if you had Sasquatch sauce, what do you think about it? What do you like on your clowns? If you're gonna have if you're gonna have clown burgers, clown tacos, Sasquatch sauce on clown tacos. Man, my mom is not gonna be happy with this. Is she watching? I don't know. There's 8 people with eyes on us. Now, does that mean 16 eyes? So, we have another question from the lovely and talented, let's get this name, Ms. Margaret Alice. So, what is this movie about? Clowns?
I mean, aside from all the clown killing?
Aside from the rampant clown death, it's actually kind of a love story. It's sort of a Hitchcock meets Kubrick version of a Shakespearean existential love story soaked in the blood of the floppy-footed fuckers that are clowns. Where we want to just be able to, we just want to make a good old-fashioned horror story. We don't want to have to fill in all the blanks for the audience. We want to be able to let them sort of make their own monsters and stuff. But what we're going to be able to try and do is to weave a narrative, to weave a tapestry of a film that hasn't really been done before. The cast, the crew that we've been able to send everyone from Mr. Michael Ray Williams to Mr. Jesse Knight.
I thought it was just 90 minutes of me killing clowns.
Well, I mean, it is. And really, honestly, I mean, if we're going to boil it down, this whole thing boils down to one very simple reason. I am terrified of clowns. And I have a very beautiful boy named Stormageddon, the Dark Lord of All. And it's really, honestly, a matter of time before he goes to a birthday party, and the entertainment du jour is going to be Bubbles the floppy-footed fucker. Yeah. We'll put the bleep in later, and we'll censor this out for the more family-friendly audience. We're not going to do that. So I figured it was just, I had 2 choices. I have 2 choices. I can either have a very well-rehearsed story about where Jack's daddy disappeared to, when the truth of the matter is I'm locked in the trunk of the car crying hysterically. Right. Or I can try and get over my own crippling coulrophobia. So that's what we're doing. Psychotherapy, boys and girls.
Filmmaker style.
Who needs therapy when you can make movies? So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to kill all the clowns in every way that I've ever wanted to, but not have to go to jail for it, so I can come home and see my baby boy at the end of the day. And also, I really, really love this boy here.
Aww.
And to be able to see what he can do with this particular role. And I know you're not supposed to write roles for people and specific people. And I think they say that in all the big stack of filmmaking books that I have that I've never read. Because we've been too busy making movies. So I want to see what he can do with this, and I want to tell this story, and I want to do it before anybody else does it. And I want to do it here in Greensboro, North Carolina, in the Triad. because it's an amazing place, and we can do everything we need to here. We don't need to go to Hollywood. We need Hollywood to really just send us tacos. Oh, we should scroll down. Oh my gosh, there's been so much stuff. I'm sorry, we're horrible. All right,
Clowns from Outer Space, classic, absolute classic.
Clown attacks in from real men or killing her. See, I haven't seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I know I'm supposed to. I should be able to do the research on that, but I know it's. I'm sorry. I will sequester myself before filming. Mr. Rick Hill, what's up, fam? Hello, Mr. Rick Hill.
Hey, Rick.
Oh, then Michael is like, I love dags. Dags, we like dags.
We like dags.
Dags. And Michael Whaley, we were trying to turn off the accents because if he and I sit next to each other and stuff's involved.
Like, it's weird. It's got accent magnetism.
I don't know how to turn on the captioning on the thing. But back to.
So we got another question here. Is the clown serial killer a clown himself?
Spoilers, love. Spoilers. We can't.
Yes. No. Maybe.
Well, I mean, I should say spoilers, and then we're just.
No.
Well, but then is he a clown? A clown that can get sort of subjective.
Like, it can.
I mean,
he also doesn't. He doesn't see clowns the same way other people do.
Oh, this is part's good.
Yeah. So Tommy, within the realm of the narrative, sees clowns as actual literal monsters. Tommy doesn't think he's killing people that are dressed up as clowns. Tommy thinks he's killing monsters, and therefore he's doing a service because all the best stories are about people slaying monsters.
I wrote that line.
Yeah,
he does. Tommy DeSantos. He's a unique beast. He's demonized and dehumanized clowns to the point. I mean, like Mr. Michael Ray Williams said that. I mean, he's not killing a person. Mm-hmm. He's simply just ridding the earth of beasts that don't need to be here.
That's right.
And I know people are going to look for. I mean, there's no politics in here. Clowns are not aimed at particular political groups, no matter how
there's clowns on both sides
they may be, because there's clowns on both sides. This is really just about clowns, and we don't want them to be here. Although there are a couple of clowns that we do know. We have Mr. Joseph Arthur Rudzinski, who graduated from Clown College, who's also our clown consultant on this set. Whitney's there. Hello, Whitney. We've got Connor Weber. I like that name.
You've seen him in a couple of shows.
Oh, it sounds like I like your name, Connor Weber. It sounds action hero-y. Like it's Connor Weber.
He'll like that.
It's Connor Weber, yes. Someone call Connor. Connor who?
Connor Weber.
All right, did we win? Is that it?
Did we win?
Clown lives matter. That's a horrible hashish tag. No clown matter.
I had a point. You said something that made me think of something, and now that something has been clogged by something else.
No, that'll happen. That will happen. However, I would like to just make a quick reference to we are currently in the midst of fundraising throws for Kill Giggles. Someone's making a drink in the background. We're gonna get, you can't say that song too much. We're gonna get
that's right. It was less than 60 seconds.
It is. We are in the fundraising throws for Kill Giggles. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, clowns and killers, movie maniacs and film fanatics, and every single person in between, no matter how you identify, as long as you do not like clowns, we are the people that want to make movie magic with you. If you go to startengine.com/kill-giggles, and I should have had that on a sign or something like that. So startengine.com/kill-giggles. You can find it on the Kill Giggles Facebook page. You can find it on the Mad Ones, my Facebook page. You can find it on madonesfilms.com. We've got it everywhere. I think we can even sort of type it in this thing here. And we are doing a little bit something different. There's certain details we can't go into because we are involved with the SEC. We are trying to do equity crowdfunding. This is not Indiegogo. This is not Kickstarter. What we're doing is we're selling shares in the movie. And we want you to be able to invest in Kill Giggles. We're going to have a separate. We'll have a separate campaign later for other stuff like that. We'll have promotional items. We'll have, Kill Giggles clown noses, T-shirts, posters, postcards, the whole gamut, stuff like that. But what this is for is to be able to cover the production costs for this movie. Because while this will be our first feature, what we're going to do is something bigger than what we've ever done before, to be able to tell a story that hasn't been told before. And that's why we need your help. Because honestly, let's send it out. We need you. We want to help you. No. Help us help you send in the clowns to die.
Yeah, just haven't scrolled down yet.
Oh, that's our thing. We got to scroll down. We keep forgetting this. We're not good at this. Oh my gosh, there's so many questions. Shameful plug. Okay, we're gonna. Hey, where can people? You go.
Hey, where can people come check out even more Kill Giggles goodies and see some other Mad Ones films? Spanktastic awesomeness tonight.
They were spanktastic.
You're way curious. J.C. Kingsley?
Way curious.
Are
What is
you
it?
way curious?
Well, it is all capitalized.
It is all capitalized.
All right, as a matter of fact, we as I said, matter of factly. Mad One's films are very lucky enough to be a part of. There's Independent Carolinas Unchained, which is teaming up with VizArt Video down in Charlotte to be able to bring you October Horror Week. And what they're doing is they've assembled a massive collection of North Carolina filmmakers with some of the best and most brilliant indie film stories around, especially the scary ones. Yeah. So we are going tonight. First up on the bill is Sun and Moon Studios out of Charlotte. They're going to be going from 6 to 7. Mad One's films will be going from 7 to 8. We've got Between Hell and a Hard Place, Don't Let the Light In, The Corner, Killing Giggles, which is a proof of concept for Kill Giggles, and we'll also be showing a bunch of the Clown Killer teaser trilogy and stuff like that we've got. And then after that, I know, it just keeps getting better. After that is Jesse Knight Films. We've got Hybrid, there's Twofer, there's something else, Guns, Water, and Food. And Mr. Jesse Knight is going to be there himself, and he's got a new haircut, and it looks really good. Like, I really like it. Like,
sharp. Talk about the new project.
And we're also going to talk about the new project. Jesse Knight's got a surprise for you, intern. Yes. So come check us out and hang out. It's going to be rad. There's going to be a lot of brilliant indie films down there. We're all going to be down there hanging out.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Just come out and support indie film and just make it a fun event. Wait, we have more questions. I'm sorry. So that addressed Mr. Kingsley's Spanktastic. I never heard that word before.
Fantastic.
Whitney. Hey, looking forward to seeing more on your project. Whitney, we're looking forward to showing you more of our project. And we're going to be able to have you on set too because you're just too brilliant not to come and play with us. So we're going to figure out what we're going to do. And it's just everyone I know is going to be involved in this because I know way too many brilliant people. I'm a very lucky boy. He's one, she's one, he's one. Rick Hill, best sides for seeing awesome directors. I'm not an awesome director. I think I'm an okay director. I want to be awesome. My son thinks I'm awesome. He thinks I'm hardcore, but I don't think he knows quite necessarily what
definitely had some awe-striking moments.
I have been awestruck. Why did we choose the film media to tell this?
Kat, you definitely get an invitation to the premiere.
Oh, of course, yeah. I could send Sammy dressed up as a clown to deliver it, Kat, but I don't think. And that's what we thought about, like doing like clownograms. But then there's a place like in Houston that's sending clowns to deliver donuts, and that seems I'd be very conflicted because on the one hand, donuts.
Yeah, donuts.
On the other hand, now you've got a corpse on your front porch, so it's going to be awkward. It's going to be awkward. Trying to address Rick's question. Why do we all choose the film media to tell us? We haven't done a Facebook Live video before, and we're all getting ready to go down to the VizArt Video thing to be able to do this massive thing for Mad Ones that J.C. Kingsley and Sun and Moon Studios is letting us be a part of. And we just wanted to be able to answer any questions. And we kind of want to be able to do this more and more because Kill Giggles is a very unique story. It's a very unique idea, and the method of fundraising that we're using to be able to make that movie magic happen is also very unique. Everything about this project has a certain degree of magic to it, and I know a lot of people will say that, but we really mean it this time because no one has done this story yet, and we want to be able to do it, and we want to be able to do it with like-minded, kindred spirits like you.
I think he means why did you choose film for Kill Giggles?
Oh, why did
Kill Giggles story?
Oh, why did we choose film for Kill Giggles? That could have been a series. We could make it. I was going to make it like a whole like a children's murder mystery series, like Encyclopedia Brown, but with like clown corpses.
Yeah. Well, also you do what you know.
What we do we know? But yeah, it's just We're
getting good at films.
But we're getting better.
We're getting much better. I speaking as somebody who I've been working with this Motley crew for about 6 years now, and
I do like Motley crew.
Yeah, I know. Nobody's perfect.
It's so weird.
I know. Watching the evolution of the group and the work ethic and the quality of the film products coming out and seeing that improvement and seeing that growth and seeing the relationships tighten and everything. You do what you know, you do what you love. So naturally, when we any one of us has a story that we want to tell, my first place that I go is, we have to film that. Mm-hmm. Whether it's going to be a movie or a series, that's always up for discussion. But I think that you do what you know, and I think we're getting to where I feel confident that we know filmmaking. We're getting there. Anyway,
for me, the thing I love so much about it is just being. I started doing writing before I ever got into filmmaking. I've written novels. I was a music journalist, a columnist for years, and stuff like that. So I've always had a very intense love affair with words. So to be able to write the script, as soon as I started getting into film writing or to screenwriting, I was either very lucky or just completely out of the box because I had a very directorial way of writing. I knew what I wanted to be able to see on. I knew what I wanted to be able to see on the screen as I was writing the script and stuff like that.
Scripts are so.
There's a lot of direction there. Hey, the first draft of Kill Giggles script stopped at 300 pages.
So long,
because apparently that's too long for a feature film.
Oh my god!
It could have been like we could. I'll do an 18-hour documentary. You gonna keep talking? You gonna keep talking? We'll make it. Like
I mean, I'll do it.
I
can laugh, but I'll do it.
I know. It'll be fun. But for me to be able to bring this out of from just words that are stuck screaming inside my skull, and to be able to get that onto a printed page for someone brilliant like Michael or someone else brilliant like Jess to be able to take that and translate that so that you see those words onto the image on the screen. To me, it's the next evolutionary step in storytelling, and I know that is by no means it's not a unique. I'm not the first person to say that. I wish I was. I put it on a T-shirt to trademark it, but I've always loved telling stories. My mom told me stories. My dad told me stories. I've always wanted to be a storyteller. I tell my son stories every single night. I read to him every night. I tell him as much as I can. It's to the point now where he's telling me stories. So to me, I mean, this is part of the legacy. This is passing on the storytelling tradition. It's just doing it with a little bit more of a visual flair, because I really want to see clowns die. And we have some clown deaths planned. The clown deaths we have planned. Mr. James Christopher, my brilliant film friend, who was the director of the Austin Revolution Film Festival. I'm just going to spoil it. We're going to spoil one clown death for you now.
Spoiler coming at you.
I'm going to presume that there's actually 9,000 people, and they just forgot there's 11 now. We jumped up to someone multiplied.
We did.
Scroll down. Scrolling.
Mark Davis.
More people.
Hey, Joseph.
What we're gonna do?
Wes.
We're gonna spoil. We're gonna spoil clown.
You guys just in time.
One of the most fun clown deaths that we have, we're looking very much forward to filming in Kill Giggles, is we're going to draw and quarter a rodeo clown. Because honestly, I can't believe no one's done that yet. Like I woke up one day and I was just like, I've never drawn and quartered anybody. And then I felt like a horrible excuse for a human being.
Honestly, drawing and quartering is just kind of falling
into
the wayside.
I mean, you draw them and then you quarter them. I mean, it's just it's all right there in the title. There's nothing. There's nothing left to be imagined. It's not subjective.
Medieval.
No, so we're going to do that. And the brilliant person we're going to draw and quarter is Mr. James Christopher from the Austin Revolution Film Festival, who has been very, very kind to Madeline's films and our previous work in the past. So we want to send big shout outs to him and say Ghost Rose, because I started getting into baseball. Yeah, sports ball. I'm trying to do stuff.
Sport ball.
Yeah, sport ball. But
There's no crying in baseball.
No crying in baseball. Oh, we got to scroll down again. It's like Mark Davis. Holy cow, a bunch of people came. Spoiler, I thought I smelled something. Yeah,
hey,
and Mr. Mark Davis. We do have to point out that maybe one of the items that we should give away, we should auction off for charity. Mr. Mark Davis is a brilliant artist.
Brilliant artist. And just a cool guy.
He makes some fantastic Kill Giggles mugs that are just absolutely terrifying.
Wow.
I want to drink coffee out of them so bad because I love coffee being the staff of life. But I don't want to put this next to my face. So it's very conflicted. I'm like, one coffee can't have this. It's going to be, But Mark Davis, if you could check out his brilliant artwork, he's a fantastic person. But underneath that, we've got Mr. David McMahon, one of our investors in Kill Giggles, and also going to have a role in Kill Giggles. But we're not going to divulge that just yet. We've leaked enough spoilers that it is. I'm sure everything is automatically tweeted to TMZ right now.
If we can get like 20 viewers, maybe we'll do another spoiler.
Maybe if we get to 20, we'll do another. But we have to go soon because we got to go to that Bizarre thing.
Oh, yeah.
Leanne Ford Smith, she's just brilliant all the way around. Loves horror, fantastic mom, does magic things with hair, and has been a Mad One supporter for a long time. Joseph Arthur Rudzinski, again, the clown consultant that we mentioned earlier, and his death. If we get to 20 people on here in the next 7 minutes, we're going to tell you how Joey dies. And we have all the plans. We have, oh my God, space. We have such clown killing sites to show you.
Think like epic 80s house cleaning montage.
The clown suffering in hell will be legendary.
The shit killed out of it.
Yeah, it's not going to end well for
us. It's beautiful. I can't wait.
It's really, really not. For J.C. Kingsley, will we see your version of those Saints from the Boondocks ever make a return to the screen? Oh, we were trying to avoid the accent for so long, but I don't think we can. It's going to sneak back in.
Short answer, yes.
Yes with a but. Long answer, no with that
time. And a maybe.
Yes, the brothers are going to make a comeback.
We do have a whole season plotted
of Zombie Fried Chicken, which is
ZFC,
which is a project that sprang from the brilliant magic movie-making mind of Mr. Louis Lando Bito.
Yeah.
And we were able to put this together for him as a web series. Check it out on YouTube, kids. Zombie Fried Chicken. It was a magical experience, and we were able to do things on screen together that haven't been done since.
That's
so
right.
you can find out about that and find out people involved. But yes, we do have plans for season 2.
We do.
We never technically shot season 1, but we're really bad at math. And then it's also if we because we've got the accents now, we use the metrics math, which is different. So I mean, sort of like that missing in action thing, where it's like if it's in action 2, it's number 1.
And it's not a season; it's a series.
Yes.
Series 2.
Math is a hell of a drug. All right, where can we get those? Where can we get those?
Mugs.
The mugs. If you go to Mark Davis, if you look
Yeah.
at his face, I know he's got a Facebook thing for his brilliant art. Mr. Mark Davis, if you're still watching or listening, sir,
Promote.
please put your
Promote.
magic URL so people can see just how bloody brilliant you are, sir. 456-12310. Oh no, numbers. Oh, they're in there. Where's it? Joey says again, there really isn't any way this film won't be a smashing success. Oh, thank you. Well, not with brilliant people like you involved, you cheeky monkey. How do we just get more investors? Again, how do we get more investors?
It's in question, isn't it?
Honestly, I think we're hoping the idea will be able to do it. Even if it's nothing else. If you are ambivalent towards clowns, which seems odd, but okay, whatever. I hope the idea enough will be unique enough to be able to sell people. No one's done anything like this, and we need to be able to do it before someone else does. And the idea that we have, the script that we have, the people that we have in front of the camera, the people that we have behind the camera, we have such a crew, we have such an amazing network of people that believe in this product so much. We're going to make movie magic no matter what we do. We want to be able to aim for the budget that we've got because it's just this movie deserves that. The story is too good of an idea. The people that are involved are too good, have committed way too much of their time already, and we want to be able to justify that just by making this the scariest fucking movie we can. And we don't need torture porn. We don't need gore. We don't need a lot of that kind of stuff. I'm the guy that I created the Topless Taco Bar in the Hot Pink Jesus trilogy, which will be available for sale at the Vizard Video screening later on tonight. But with Kill Giggles, we don't have some of those elements in mind that you might find prevalent in a lot of horror because again we feel that the story can sell the scares. That's all that we need for this. Mark Davis says at the cursing dog here on Facebook. Wait, did you see that?
See what?
I feel something. See what? I feel something. Oh no! I think I'm getting played off by the skeleton. And he's like, "You got to shut up now." And JC Kingley again. Yes, thank you so much for promoting our store. That is very cool. Very, very cool. And I love all you people that are watching. Someday, if we get enough money raised, we're going to have it in the budget to where everybody gets tacos. Tacos for everybody. Sorry, I'm having a bad hair day here. However, look, folks, at Clown are real one. I'm so happy to watch clowns die because it's going to be inedible. What? It's going to be inedible. Oh, I mean, he's not wrong. I mean,
that's so great.
And I feel like now
I'm gonna guess that's autocorrect.
We need to make a disclaimer. Please do not eat the film.
Don't eat the clowns. They taste funny.
Don't eat the clowns. I'm gonna go downstairs and get my snare drum and a little cymbal real quick. I'm gonna be right back.
Sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry.
Tacos from payasos. I hope I'm not butchering that. Tacos for Yassos. I like that. I'm also gonna have a tacos for turntables program. Us 328. We have been going on for like 20. That sounds vapors. I gave someone the vapors earlier. And then that's it. Do not eat. Do not eat clowns. Ops indelible. I love you, Jerry. Thank you so much for watching. I know you're busy, but no, it's cool. And I get that because ops will lead us into eep, op, ork, which, as we all know, translates into that means I love you.
It means I love you.
We do not love you, clowns. We do not love you, downs. We do not love you, towns. I got a bit Siskel there. But, ladies and gentlemen, we'll probably get going here in a little bit. Mark Davis, celluloid, low in fiber. Cheeky, that one. I like it. Yeah, low in good. Fibre, but he spelled it fiber, not fibre.
He did, yeah.
Yeah. As we'll once again chalk that up to autocorrect being whatever it is. But yes, don't eat the clowns. Don't eat the clowns. Don't eat clowns in general. I mean, even like clown tacos. Like if somebody comes up to you, like,
Angel.
Hey, you want to eat clowns? Oh, Angel Metro, and she's brilliant. We gotta get her here. What'd you just pull out of there?
I think I ate some of your hair.
That'll happen. It's not. It's a nightmare around him. Look, everybody. Rob Zombie's little brother's on Facebook. Angel Metro, Rockstar. You're the Rockstar Angel Metro. Everybody go on the face and while you're looking at our really cool Kill Giggles posters, play Angel Metro's music in the background because she is an absolute diabolic sonic genius, and we heard her very much. Oh, right. So we've got Mark Davis. Someone says Michael LaCuffa. Pull it together, man.
Got it. There we go.
He's going.
Like a virgin.
Touch for the 31st time.
My birthday's on January 31st. If anybody wants to send me a birthday gift, investing in the movie would be fantastic.
Yeah, that's what I was going to suggest.
I read it in 4 days.
And Meg's birthday is in 4 days. Meg's birthday, a fantastic actress, fantastic dancer, fantastic. Anyway, all right, we're gonna go in a little bit. Trapper. Hello, Trapper Lou. Oh, we've got friends from the UK now. Now we're worldwide. Hello, Fausty Films, ladies and gentlemen.
International.
Fausty Films on the Facebook, on the internet, on the everywhere. Check them out. Dead Celebrities is a bloody brilliant film that we at Mad Ones Films have been lucky to screen with quite a few times. I believe we're screening again. There's a Stranger Days Independent Film Festival, which is coming up. And again, we've got a lot of dates, and I don't mean to say this like it sounds ostentatious. I honestly, I'm old and feeble, and I can't remember them all. But if you go to Killing Giggles Facebook, if you go to the Kill Giggles Facebook, MadOnesFilms.com, KillGiggles.com, we have all the screening opportunities where you can see Killing Giggles, which is a proof of concept short for Kill Giggles. Effectively, the first scene of the film that we were able to shoot, which is already done. We are very lucky. We've done extremely well so far on the festival circuit.
It's got a lot of good attention.
We are very grateful and very thankful for that. So again, just hit us up on anywhere of these things here, anywhere of the social. Elvia. I think she meant Elvis. Although Elvia sounds like something that Jamie Lee Curtis would hawk. Like Elvia? Like if you like it's a yogurt that makes you poop.
Elvia.
It's the yogurt that makes you poop, but then you're gonna die on the toilet. So I mean, it seems like it's kind of like it seems like a good idea. Trapper Alan McGuire. Hello, how are you? I hear Michael's makeup in Killing Giggles is stellar. As a matter of fact, it is.
It is.
Thank you, Margaret.
Thank
you so much for chiming in with that because you are absolutely
correct. And I have
correct.
fantastic legs.
We had does, and you really do. It was a bit awkward in the editing room.
It was uncomfortable for a lot of people.
And that's another thing that we have to be able to. I have to be able to give shout outs and thanks to Mr. Jesse Knight, who was the DP on Killing Giggles, and will also be the DP in Kill Giggles because the opening shot of Kill Giggles gets one of the best reactions that I've ever been able to watch during a movie at a film festival. Excuse me, consistently, continually, time and time again. Everyone loves that shot. So the shots that he came up with in that, so it makes me a very happy boy to be able to work with him and to have him as a filmmaking brother. So we're very happy to have Mr. Jesse Knight. Also check him out at Jesse Knight Films. He's got his own brilliant movie magic going on and stuff like that too. And that's really what Mad Ones Films is. We're just sort of a loose-knit collective of movie-making misfits. And everyone has
assembled a madhouse.
Everyone has their own things going on. But what we want to be able to do is we want to show people we don't know what we're doing. But we're having a lot of fun doing it, and people seem to like it. What we want to be able to do is we're what happens when the movie-making inmates run the asylum.
That's right.
We haven't followed the rules. We didn't go to school for it.
No,
we don't know, but we're telling stories, and we love telling stories, and people seem to like the stories that we tell. So we are very lucky. We are very blessed. We are very fortunate, and we can't believe people are still watching, at least 13 people after 32 minutes. 5 of them were probably right here, and then my mom's like probably on there going, God, is he still talking? Mark Davis, DP.
You cheeky monkey.
That is a continually penetrated dude.
Cheeky monkey.
Who said it was a dude? We just said Jesse. We didn't say what. I did say, I think I said he, though. I gave the pronoun away. Cheeky pronouns. Pronouns always get us every time. All right. Another one from Mr. Joey. Joey. Would you like me to read it for you?
Yes. Hey.
Michael Williams is an incredible actor. We are so lucky to have his talents. What does he feel is the best thing that he brings to the role?
That's a great question. Thank you.
That's a really good question.
For that question.
Well done,
I mean, one of the things that I try to pride myself on with my approach to any performance, be it theatrical or film, is to take what's in the script and then to use that to make the character as real as possible. Characters are, in my personal opinion, characters are the most important part of any storytelling experience. Characters are the vehicle through which the audience experiences the narrative and the feelings and thoughts and concepts within the film. So the character, to me, has to be real, has to be a real person. I have studied a lot of different acting methods. Meisner, and I've studied Udo Hagen and method acting, and I try to. He doesn't know what any of those things are. That's okay.
I've studied him.
He studied me. That's okay. I don't have one specific method that I adhere to for all the things I do. I tend to. Hi. I tend to treat it like a toolbox or like a spice cabinet, and I will pull different methods or different tools out for each individual project. So what I feel like my strength is bringing to coming to this project and for this role, for this character, is I'm going to make him as real as possible. I'm going to live and inhabit that character a little bit. I'm not going to go out and really kill anybody. Maybe. But, like I said, the feelings and the thoughts and the things that Tommy will be expressing throughout the film are going to be very, very real for me personally. So hopefully it will translate on screen.
I missed it. JC's getting cheeky again. Is it a problem that every time I hear Jesse's name, I can't stop hearing the music and narrator at the beginning of Knight Rider episodes? No, it's not.
I don't think that's a problem.
Jesse Knight Rider. Although at an interesting tangent, Jesse Knight was in a band called the Malamondos who recorded an album, and the first album on that song, or one of the songs on that album, was on an episode of the Knight Rider reboot at the series that came out. So that's sort of 6.5 metric steps away from Kevin Bacon. That has nothing to do. But yeah, I mean, Knight Rider. No, man, I get it. That one got away from me a bit. Will the Lou Knobsball, the brilliant dude. We love you, Ms. Lou. Thank you. Will the Dark Lord be making a cameo? Spoilers, love. I can't tell you that. Also, I haven't signed the contract yet because you know how it is dealing with the parents of child actors. And that boy's mom, let me tell you, she's a peach. The legal paperwork it's gonna be a while, but I'm confident that I think I can swing things my way and be a couple of golden words off a silver tongue there. Bridget Oliver, I hope she is. So then Bridget Oliver, one of the instrumental forces of the Nightmares Film Festival, and she knows it's just one of the best people ever. She's got a brilliant, beautiful boy, and everything that she does for the Nightmares Film Festival, and everything that Nightmares Film Festival does for horror and better horror. We're, again, very grateful for. Killing Giggles will be screening at the Nightmares Film Festival in Columbus, Ohio at the Gateway Film Center next Friday, I believe. I believe we're in a Friday 4 p.m. block. So go to Nightmares Film Festival on Facebook, online, everywhere else like that, and you can. That's another one of the brilliant places where you can see it. Michael Fausti, there we go, the bloke from Fausti Films. Miss Margaret Ellis is swooning at the moment, so we'll skip ahead. All right, so how much fun is this character going to have killing clowns? Wait, which character? Me or him?
You are quite a character.
This is true. I do. I built up so much character, I have an alter ego at this point.
That's an interesting idea because I don't necessarily think the character really enjoys it. Michael, the actor, will enjoy it, but I don't necessarily think Tommy enjoys it. I think Tommy thinks Tommy's doing what he thinks is right and doing what he thinks he's doing a service, killing these monsters. And I don't necessarily believe he's going to enjoy it. I don't know, though. We'll see. The nature of the character beast tends to become somewhat amorphous and nebulous.
That's true.
Until we get there. And once we're there, we'll see how it goes. But I know personally I'm going to have one hell of a time killing the ever-living crap out of all you clowns. It's going to be great. Yeah. It's going to be great.
Sorry, we had a difficult. We have
how long until the Broadway musical? He hates musicals. I hate musicals. But he did come see me in a couple musicals.
I did. He's
and he didn't have a bad time.
Well, I did. It's like I like the musical parts where they don't sing. And then everything else, I'm like, but it's like if you've got to go watch Sweeney Todd, you've got to see a brilliant boy like this one do it. And then everyone's like, what about the Buffy musical episode? I'm like, and it's like, hey, Rocky Horror. I'm like. But yes, however, if there's a musical version that will happen, we're lucky enough to be able to have brilliant theater people, and I know a lot of wonderful dancers and choreographers and everything else like that. So we'll make something happen. Can we provide evidence that we are not conjoined fraternal twins? Did that do it, mate? You good? Magic! All right, and we're back. Ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Oh, man, that stretched a lot.
I know it did. Woo! That's really we should have stretched first. This movie is going to be great. We're going to kill clowns. You are the creative consultant, Mr. Radzinski. You are very right. Hey, Jack. One of the beautiful things. Oh, thank you. I love it. It's just like Roman coats to send out of the heavens. And Mr. Joey Radzinski, Sanche, right? We have to say another special thank you to Joey because I believe his mom invested in one of the shares of the movie.
Oh, right.
Thanks. You are very, very cool. We thank you so very, very much, Joey's mom. We should 39 minutes. Wow, we're still going. Okay, we might wrap this up soon just because we do need to go connect by impressively long. We're going to type that one up too.
I look forward to the sculpture that this live video inspires.
Shama Lama Ding a Dong. Kenny Collin, hello, Kenny Collin, Jack Regal. Jack Regal, we do need to give a special shout out there because if you go onto the Kill Giggles page, you'll see a lot of, we shot a trilogy of promo teasers.
We did.
Jack Regal is a fantastic juggler who meets a rather grisly end, as most clowns are wont to do because they're clowns. And Jack is also a brilliant photographer, so we're very happy that he's popping. Yes, she did. Yes, Joey's mom is awesome. Hello, Joey's mom. We love you.
Hello.
We'll be very nice to your boy. Go be privately creative. Are we getting played?
Schlongs.
Schlongsy? Is that schlongsy or
schlongs?
So there's an exclamation point too. Like, what are the commas for? Are those egregious commas?
He's
oh my! Like a
grammar Nazi.
Yeah. Now we got an animal farm because we're talking about the roosters, and we're gonna stay away from the politics there. I know, Joe, your mom, she's absolutely brilliant. We thank you.
Thank you, Candy.
And again, before we dive into poultry,
poultry and motion.
it's a poultry derivation from there. But again, we are raising, and I know we're just sort of babbling on like brilliant geniuses like we are. I'm an idiot genius, and he's just a regular genius. But however, if you go to startengine.com/kill-giggles, you will find all the information there you need.
You can scroll up. The link is in the comments.
The link is in the comments. We'll be sure to go ahead and post it again. Hit anywhere on Facebook, online, on Twitter, on the Instagram. If you hit us up at our CB handle, ClownKiller66 and 6. I was going to go 69, but then I was trying to figure out the audience here. I didn't want to be like 69. Yeah, let's go Clown Killer 420. Clown Killer 420. Why not? And
that plays to a whole new demographic.
That is, and that goes
marketing.
That goes out to Max.
Where's John Mazza? Somebody tag him.
I don't know what the fuck. Schlong is a Yiddish word for that movie Free Willy that they did about the whale. I didn't know that. See, you learn something new every day. I had no idea that schlong was a Yiddish word for whale. So thank you, Mark Davis.
Free Willy. I didn't think Willie Nelson was that.
No, I think he means Free Willy. The movie where remember the boxer where the whale.
Hi, Sissy.
Sissy Butler, who was in a brilliant PSA that we filmed called "Don't Clown Around at the Film Festival." Wow, we're still going. We must invest in the future. Yes, you are absolutely right. I think we should go soon.
Probably.
We probably should. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give it one more minute. If we don't have any other questions, in the next 66.6 seconds, we are going to thank you from the bottoms of our heathen hearts for just watching us, for listening, for asking things, for not doing something on Facebook like a game or something. XCTX.
You're just making his head hurt.
Yeah, I don't. XX.
He doesn't internet lingo.
I don't do the thing.
He doesn't lead.
Tell us something we don't know about you. No.
Shut down.
Oh, snap. All right, you go first. I'll go after
something you don't know about me.
Wait, something you don't know?
The general
or
public.
The internet in general.
The internet. Something the internet
This is going to get bad. Well, also, we are still trying to raise money, so you've got to think.
I don't think the internet knows I'm allergic to pistachios.
Oh, to smash me. All right, so that's it. All right.
Yeah.
Do we win? Do you like our hair? Do we win?
Do we win?
Hello, Mom. Hello, Mom. Look, and then also, Elvis.
Wait.
Elvis. We're being played off. Something else that you don't know about me.
How is this film going to revolutionize the future of filmmaking?
Good question, Mr. Rudzinski.
That's a lot of pressure, dude.
It is a lot of pressure. But honestly, I mean, if I've got to say, I mean, deep down in my heart of hearts, I hope that the story involved and the method of fundraising involved that we're doing it is sort of outside the box. It's something a lot of people haven't done yet before.
It's very different.
It's different. And we want to be able to make that happen because we don't.
How is it different?
How is it different? Well, I'm glad you asked that. Because a lot of Indiegogo, the Kickstarter stuff like that is perk and promotion based, which is a beautiful way.
Great.
Well, it's a beautiful way to be able to raise money, but we're sort of trying to raise a bigger budget than anything that we've had before.
We want a little bit more than that.
We've decided to up our ante a little bit and sell investments, to sell shares of the movie. So the more shares of the movie that we sell, the better everything is all the way around. And again, we will have that that promotional campaign for things like Kill Giggles Clown Noses, T-shirts, posters, all those little kind of things like that. But what we want to try and do is cover the production budget again and we've got several celebrity cameos which we have not mentioned yet.
We have not.
Face making me forget.
Yeah.
But we've got people.
That's okay. We gotta save something for the next live.
We do. We can drop names. We should drop a couple of names. We got to wrap up in 1 minute because we have the brilliant Felissa Rose from Sleepaway Camp, from Dead House, from everything she's doing right now, and absolutely amazing Sleepaway Camp. The ending, we're like, we've got Felissa Rose. We've got legendary star of stage and screen with Judith O'Day from Night of the Living Dead, who's going to be having a cameo.
Coming to get you, Bob,
and we're going to drop one more. Well, let's make it a pair. If you've seen a movie called Monster Squad, we've got two of the people in there, Mr. Andre Gower and Mr. Ryan Lambert, are also going to be making killer cameos in Kill Giggles.
Super stoked for that.
We've got even more, hopefully, celebrity associations cameos that we could drop in later. But it's going to be brilliant. No one's ever done anything like this before, and we want to do it. We want to do it with you. We want to be able to make something. We want to make a brilliant, bloody film that puts North Carolina filmmaking back on the map. Because, yes, while the film incentives and everything else like that, the film industry may have jumped ship, the film community has never been stronger. And that's because of people it's because of people in front of the camera, everyone else that we've got here, everyone involved in this production is not doing this for the fortune and the glory because there's no fortune. But the glory part, if we can just do that, if we can just tell a scary story that makes someone scared, that's it. We're done. We're happy. If we can get that distributed and have it worldwide to where everyone around the world can share that same fear of clowns and to watch them get dispatched, all the better.
Another big thing too about how this is going to revolutionize. Again, that's a big word, man. It's a big word. The market is saturated with horror movies. The indie film market. If you jump on Hulu, if you jump on Amazon Prime Video, if you jump on Netflix, there are just tons of indie horror movies. Indie horror, for some reason, just seems to be the go-to for independent filmmakers. Most people start with zombie movies because zombie movies are fairly easy to do in a very tactile sense. Everybody can make a zombie. But regardless, we are hoping that we can kind of take the approach that people have towards indie horror and raise it up a little bit by offering this investment opportunity like this. Anyway, I lost my train of thought a little bit. But.
No, you're right. You're right. And we have 2 more new comments coming in. Let's see if we have any last minute questions. Perk.
How is it different
from the park-based systems? Well, Margaret Allison, clearly, as I have several years involved and invested in the city of Warrenton, Missouri, and their Parks and Recs department, let me tell you and explain it in 137 different ways. How are we different from park-based systems? We're actually going to kill a clown in a park, so maybe we're not that different after all. Wow, there's 9 people. We've dropped to single digits. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, clown killers, clown lovers, anyone of all ages of people that are still watching, internet and face spacers in general, thank you. Thank you so very much. And we're going to do another one of these again very, very soon. Actually, check in a little bit later tonight. Oh, it's perp with an asterisk. Okay. Check in a little bit later tonight. Again, we'll be down at VisArt Video in Charlotte. We're going to be there.
We'll do some more live videos.
From 6 to 9, there's going to be some of the best and the most brilliant and independent North Carolina film you've ever seen going on. Check it out. Check out VisArt Video. Check out Sun and Moon Studios. Check out Mad Ones Films. Check out Kill Giggles. Check out Jesse Knight Films.
Please share this. Check out everything. Check out everything. Please share this video. Copy the link. Blow up Facebook, hashtag Kill Giggles, hashtag Mad Ones Films, because the social media storm, that's how this works, is we all have to kind of do it together.
And we're going to be doing another one of these. We're going to there's Lucky!
Better late than never.
All right, good job. Well timed, mate. Well played.
You can go back and watch the whole thing once it's
But we will be doing another one of these again very, 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 very soon. Grimstone,
Hey, that's my lapidary.
Lapidary, labia art.
That's not how you say that word at all.
No. But if you go to the labia dairy, that's
no, don't do that either. Labia dairy. I'm just imagining horrible things with cows.
I'm just waiting for the big cane thing to pull me off. All right, thank you, Facebook and face spacers in general. But just one last comment is anything. Hi, Gaia.
Guys.
Don't hear your name, Gaia. Oh, guys. Okay. Hey, Lucky. Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Lucky Mangione, ladies and filmmakers, directors, stuff like that. If you're looking for brilliant actors, and especially physically based, just performers that can do things with tremendous talent, Mr. Lucky Mangione is somebody that is extremely worth checking out. Highly recommended. Work with him, and also the brilliant film Hybrid, which is playing tonight from Jesse Knight Films at Blizzard Video, and we have come full circle. If we come full circle again, it's going to get iffy and messy, and the Matrix will stop. So we are done. We're getting played off. Ladies and gentlemen, bye, Mom.